amazing. Aren't our men just incredible? That's what they're there for. Hi, Lise. Nice to see you, darling. We're just sharing gratitude, someone you're grateful for this week and why. So I'm grateful for Kieran because I received a beautiful some flowers today, which was completely out of the blue, which brightened my day. So thank you, darling. You're amazing. I'm grateful for your friendship. Sorry, babe? Yeah, then I found a nice little surprise in there that I didn't think I had. An extra little candle.
I'm grateful for my mum. She's in line for a sainthood, even though my parents split many, many years ago when I was about 11. She has been there for my sister and I, and she's there for my dad's partner, Ruby, as we walk this journey. Yeah, my hat's off. We have our moments, but damn, she's taking Ruby to wins and doing all this other things and looking after myself and my sister. And just, yeah, like I said, in line for a sainthood. If I could do something for her, I would. I'll figure it out eventually.
Oh, so. Bless her. That's lovely. She's just a beautiful soul, your mum.
Mm.
I can see, I can see where, that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. True story. Oh, beautiful picture, Dawn. That needs to be your profile photo, honey. That's amazing.
Oh, what was that? Sorry, was it to me?
Your photo is stunning.
Oh, thanks. It's a work photo.
Oh, you need that. You need to put that on your profile picture. It's beautiful.
Thanks.
Gorgeous. Hi, whoever's on the iPhone, hello. We're just sharing gratitude. So someone you're grateful for this week and why. Anyone else want to share?
I think I always say this, but I'm grateful for my hubby, for his support and, with everything in general.
There is nothing wrong with always being grateful for your husband. I think husbands and partners are amazing because, especially in this business, they take a lot. My husband's used to seeing me on my phone or, all tapped out and just in my business, so, and they kind of have to take that, Hi, Dana.
Hi, how are you?
Darling, nice to see you. We're just sharing someone you're grateful for this week and why.
My parents.
Lovely.
I'm grateful for my parents.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
My parents have done a lot for me in the last God knows how many months, and I took it all for granted. And it's really, I'm really starting to realize. Oh.
Hi, Mira.
I'm starting to realize that, I can't just take everything for granted, and I'm so grateful for them and that they've still stuck behind me through all of this.
Beautiful, beautiful, honey. Are you guys getting rid of your blackheads?
Yeah. It's our first time and it feels real weird.
You look hilarious. You look like puppy dogs. Yeah, you just need the ears. Anyone else want to share?
Yeah, I'll go. Oh, I'm grateful for my cousin. I spoke to her this morning, which was really cool. She's in the UK and she's just going through a real tough time at the moment, she works in mental health and has basically been pressured to have the jab. So she didn't want it, but is pressured, and there's just no other way around it because she needs to survive. So that was really, it was nice to talk to her and just be there. We've sort of had a long period of time apart and we reconnected recently, and it was just so nice. It's so nice because when I was like a real little girl, I went to live with my nan and she was there as well. So it was just, I think I've got quite a strong connection with her. So yeah, it's really cool. So I'm grateful for her.
Oh, that's beautiful, Dawn. And I totally feel it. I've just seen one of my best friends, she's losing her job because she doesn't want the jab. Yeah, and she's had to walk away.
Yeah. it's
from it.
tough.
I mean, she's retiring in about 5 months anyway, and she's gone, well, I'll just go on the benefit until I retire. So she's going to just lump it. But still, it's, you know, the fact that she was pushed into that decision, you know, to have to do that. And I think it's all wrong. But anyway, we don't need to go there
No.
right now, because we've all got our own feelings around it, right? But I've been talking to people about that all day, pretty much. It's been filling up my message box.
Wow. Okay. That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. So many people are really upset about it.
Yeah. I think, I woke up feeling really not good today, like very emotional and sick in my tummy, like in the pit of my stomach. Just felt really ill, not good at all. Just, and I get that feeling when it's usually my intuition kicking in when something's not right. And I just had this horrible feeling. It was just, not nice, but it's what it is.
Thank goodness we've got our little group to let that go. So anyone else? Hi, RP. We're just sharing who we're grateful for, honey, for this week and why. So if you want to share, darling, go for it before we get started. Otherwise, we will spotlight this amazing woman. You want to share, Elise? You want to share, darling? You're trying to unmute yourself. I hate it when you can't unmute yourself.
Yay! I'm just grateful for my family. I'm always grateful for them. They make me, they make me a better person every day.
Yay. I assume your family as in your children and your partner.
Yeah. The whole bunch.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's great, darling. Thank you for sharing.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Afi.
I just want to share that I am so grateful for my capsules. I've started back at work, and honestly, it's helped me so much. I started at 5 this morning. Can't even tell.
Really? Oh, great.
Got heaps of energy. So I'm really, really grateful for my capsules, especially my berries.
That can be your person. I love it. That's fantastic. Great. Well, sorry that you have to go back to work. That sucks a little bit, but I guess it's just life, eh?
It is what it is, Tan.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to now go to our amazing and beautiful partner of the month, Sharnz. Oh, we just got to let Aroha in. So this amazing woman has not even been with us for very long. How long has it been, Sharnz? Has it been about 4 months or 5 months or something, honey?
I think 4 months. 4 months. 4 months, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it hasn't been long. I know it hasn't been long at all. And you know, one of the things that struck me with Sharnz is her absolute, you know, calmness, her wisdom. You know, she's just, it's like, I don't know if you guys know anything about old souls, but she's like an old soul. She's like, she's here to, and when she impacts people, she really touches people's hearts. And that's certainly how I feel about you, Sharnz. I think you're just a beautiful soul that's come here to touch so many people. And I know that you've done that already. So I'm really, 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 I feel honoured actually to be spotlighting you tonight, because I feel that, I mean, you've had a great 4 months anyway, but the last month you just really excelled yourself. So I'm just going to spotlight you, darling. Hang on. Give me a sec. There we are. Yay. Look at that. There she
I
is.
feel like my blinking volume has just started playing up.
Oh, has it?
Trust my blinking timing.
Can you hear me?
I can just hear you, but I have to kind of look like this. So don't think it's weird, okay, if I'm doing this.
Okay, it's all good.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would just love to give Sharnz the floor, because I know I sent her a little message before with, you know, this is what I'm going to ask you. And she was like, oh, I've already written a whole lot of stuff out. I hope that's okay. And I'm like, yeah, go girl. So Sharnz has written about a 4-minute story and, you know, just something. And so I just want to give you the floor now, honey, and share. And then anyone has any questions for Sharnz, just pop it in the chat and she can get to those as well. And I'll also be asking her some questions. So the floor is all yours, my darling. Go for it.
I'm a little bit whakama. I'm a little bit shy right now, but I'll just write what I introduce myself and my story. So prior to joining the Vitality Hub program, to sum it up in a nutshell, I was a walking zombie. I was going through life on autopilot. I was so run down, so drained, absolutely no energy. I was tired 24/7. I felt like I had no life in me whatsoever. And I lost myself in the process of, you know, just the mum, wife life. I never put me into the equation at any means. Now, when it comes to kai, you know, food, we have never had a good relationship with food. Being a Māori Pacific, you know, family, I feel like we grow up from such a young age, different perspective on food. You know, the first thing we do on the marae, we carry you on and we feed you. And when you come, same with our house, if you come to our house, we will feed you. You can go away with a doggy bag. And we see it different. You know, they kind of people that cater to hospitality wise, we welcome you, manuhiri wise, guest. We see it as love. We used to be religious busy drinkers, energy drinks, flavoured milks, everything but water. And I'm a mum of only boys, all boys, and they're hungry 24/7. So I'll actually serve them on a regular basis. Seconds, foods, it's normal. It was normal. And I'm just reflecting back now, prior to joining the program, I hadn't long befriended Lise. So go on an eating spree, because fresh eyes do gain fresh interest, gain new interest. My health was an area I never taken seriously at all. So watching her stories over time, I became convicted. It was really pulling at me. I was feeling guilty because it was an area that I lacked. You know, as a mum, you want to be the best version of yourself. So I knew I had to level up myself so that my babies, my family were getting the best of me. And by creating that one change, our family, we've been able to see the areas that we needed to change, like better kai, drinking water, better parenting, having the energy to take our babies to play, even though we may have had a hard day at work. Better moods and just working as a team. Happy family life. Just the simple things, really, that we quite often take for granted. So then it brings me back to the business side. When I first initially come into the business, my vision at the beginning was to encourage my family to join, my siblings, my parents. And I can say as of today, I've got 3 sisters on the products. I've got my mum, my stepmum, my brother, my sister-in-law, and another sister-in-law about to join. My vision now has expanded. You know, I want to see all of my whānau and friends that I know and may not know to get on these products, because I believe in them wholeheartedly. Now, this might be just me, but I have to have a connection, like business-wise. It has to be relatable in some way, down to earth, be open, come from a place where people can confide in me and where people can have a level of trust for them to open up, be vulnerable and be approachable, and learn not to get offended too easily. Don't take things personal. Dedication, be dedicated to your business, regardless of what's happening outside of it. You know, showing up for it. You know, maybe you've got kids. Hello, I got 5. Maybe you work full time. You know, hands up. Kids sports activities. I got 3 kids in sports, and maybe just life. Make an effort to be available and have time for your business, and you will reap the rewards. Now, I do have an area where I need to work on setting boundaries, and that's my heart. You know, for me, it's not about the money for me, although it does feel good having another stream of income. I must say that. You know, we're getting this from just a couple of messages here and there, so it's not an effort really. For me, it's about making an impact on other people's lives and their well-being. That's what it's about for me. My hubby has always been my number one supporter. We got a big whānau. We've learned to live within our means from way, way back. And it's no surprise that I've got him as one of my teamies. I've also got our niece as my other teamie. And I supported them in their business in order for them to get their promotions. So I answered their questions, suggested things, gave them some ideas. Because for me, you never go up in life unless you're helping others rise up. And by doing that, in hindsight, they're going to raise me up anyway. And I also wanted to share one more thing. And it's personal for me because I haven't shared it with my family. I also haven't shared it on my story because I'm just not that kind of person. I believe there's a difference of being prideful and proud and being, you know, showing off kind of. So just by making small changes in our life and just cutting back and spending, takeaways, unnecessary spending, we've actually saved $8,000. 8. And I'm not lying. I can screenshot it if you wish. Yeah. And that's going to go toward our one of our personal goals we've had on the bucket list for quite a while, our bathroom renovation.
Wow.
So that's me.
Amazing, Sharnz. That's amazing. So did you save that because of all the food you've taken out of your diet?
Not just food, a bit of everything, cutting back, just going real old school, you know, like not spending on unnecessary things. We don't have credit cards and all of that. We've never really been into them. Yeah, just simple stuff like that.
Amazing. That is amazing. And everyone else is blown away as well. That's incredible. So one of the things that you talked about is, you know, that you are a mum of 5 and you work full time. And I just want to give you a big, you know, shout out for that because you are a no excuses person, right? When you do something, you're right in and you do it, no excuses, no matter what goes on in your life. So tell us about, because I know you've had really difficult times on this journey, right? Where life has shown up and could have got in the way, right?
Yeah.
So what kept you going in that time?
I think just the support, really. Lisa's been a big support. You know, she's done I've asked her favours to do for me in the beginning of my journey. And I think it's just ingrained in me to some type of determination. And from the faith of the products, I know that they've definitely helped me. And yeah.
because I know also you had some, you know, a lot of health issues that came up, you know, like a really big detox, right? You went through a really big detox.
Yeah.
And that wasn't easy, right? And I know
No.
your faith wavered there for a while, didn't it?
Yeah.
So what was
I
it?
had to actually stop the products for, I think it was around 2 to 3 weeks, because I had to really see, because prior to having the products, I never experienced, I'll just say it, bladder infections. Other than when I was hapu, and I knew 100% I wasn't hapu, so I was just trying to figure out, why am I getting these reoccurring bladder infections? So I stopped the products altogether, and I slowly introduced them again one by one, just to detect like what it was. I still haven't really started back the omegas, so it kind of gave me an idea that maybe it was the omegas, but I still don't actually know, because I haven't got it again. That's just for me though.
Yeah. But I think for you, you really, really wanted to keep going, right? It was your determination that kept you going to try it anyway.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and one of the things I just want to also talk about that you mentioned about, you know, that you didn't really know Lise, you'd only just been added as a friend to Lise, and you were watching her journey. So
Yeah.
I have a big shout out here to Lise as well, because honestly, honey, your stories, you know, every day, right? Your stories are up there, you're sharing what you're doing, and people watch, right? Sharnz was watching her, and Sharnz reached out because she wanted what Elise was offering. So if you're not doing that, if you've kind of fallen off the wagon a bit and you're not posting and you're not talking to people, honestly, guys, this is where people see you. This is where you get people who are interested in what you're doing, whether it be through the program, the products, or the business, you know. So keep doing that, even if you're finding it really hard, right? Just keep doing it. And this is something that Sharnz is really good at too. So tell us, what do you do in your stories? Because your stories are amazing. They always light up my news feed. Honestly, I love your stories. So tell us what you do. For anyone who doesn't follow Sharnz or isn't friends with Sharnz, go and friend her, honestly, and watch her stories, because she's amazing. Share what you do, honey.
So I'm kind of one, I want to see someone behind the camera. So I kind of jump on here and there. I be an idiot sometimes, but it's just my personality. I'm just trying to encourage, you know, people to maybe see that they can confide in me or relate to me somehow. And yeah. Sometimes if I do find people have been interested in the past, it gives me an idea that they are actually interested in watching. So I don't get offended just at some point later on, just by being committed still and being consistent. Some point you're going to break that barrier. They're going to come at you at some point again. At a later time, maybe. It may take, for me, Lise, it took me how many times excuses? I think 3 or 4 excuses. I was like, oh, it's an area I needed to get at, but I never like fully dove into it. And because she just, like Tan said, she just keeps approaching you at another time. Those follow-ups, I see it now, those follow-ups, definitely.
Yeah, consistency, eh? And I remember this, Lise. I remember how many times you were like, oh, they're just all ghosting me, or they're saying no. And she kept going back and following up and being consistent. So big ups to you, girl, because, you know, you've got this amazing woman who is changing people's lives, including her own, you know. So that's amazing. So I just wanted to shout you out there. And Sharnz, so yeah, go and follow this woman, because honestly, I think what I love about you, Sharnz, is you're just sharing your life, right? When you're on your stories, you're sharing just what you do, and just being
Yeah.
yourself. You're being your authentic self, which I really love. You're sharing your energy. So if you're going to take anything from that, just be you. Whatever you do, be you. Don't try and be somebody else, because it so works much better. So one of the things I wanted to ask you, because you did, for anyone who doesn't know, Sharnz got her senior partner promotion last month. As well as that, she brought on 2 new team members and helped both those team members get their first promotion. And she built so much volume in her business over that time that if she was eligible to qualify last month, she would have qualified her business as well. So, but right now where she stands, I think she's pretty much qualified her business already. So I just want to ask you, Sharnz, what did you do to A, get yourself promoted, and B, bring on team and help them promote? What was it you did last month?
I guess I see it now as following up, not aggressively following up, but just trying to just message back to people and say, hey, I know you were interested before, but I'm just, I offer sometimes, because at first I was offering 2 weeks worth of shakes, and I realized I could better use that, money elsewhere or change up a bit. So this month I'm just offering it as an expense, but for me it's not about that. It's just about them starting their journey, because when you're in this business, you, like, some part of you actually have to love to help people, and that's the way I see it. It might be wrong to others, but for me it's benefiting. I feel good knowing that I've started their journey.
Beautiful. I love it. I think one of the things that Sharnz did was, I remember reaching out to her saying, hey girl, do you realize how close you are to your promotion? And I think you needed, 3 more premiums or something, didn't you? 3 more orders or something. And you're like, oh, yeah, okay, I can do that. She just went and did it, just like that. So what did you do at that time? Did you just decide in that moment that, okay, I'm going to do this, and just found a way to make it happen? Or what was your mindset at that point?
I surprise myself sometimes. I surprise myself. I don't actually recall what I'd done, to be honest. I think I was like, okay, I need some shakes anyway, because I gave them away on my Blinken giveaway thing. So I was like, oh yeah, I need some shakes. So I chucked another shake order through, and my niece joined. So we chucked her premium order through on her own business. And I think I had someone who was interested in getting a package that I hadn't quite finalized. So that was finalized.
So it was just following up, really, wasn't it? Following up. Yeah, which is what we were talking about before. Fortune is in the follow-up. That's where we get that's pretty much where we get people to jump on, because it takes about 8 to 12 views before anyone is going to jump on, usually anyway. So the more that we follow up, the better it is. And that doesn't mean a follow-up message saying, bugging them about when you're going to order. It's a follow-up can just be a love or comment on their post, or a little message of how are you doing? Hey, how's it going? I know it's been a while since we chatted. That's a follow-up. So anything like that. So if anyone's got any questions for Sharnz, you can come off mute. Sorry, my messages are going off. You can come off mute and ask, or you can pop it in the comments. This woman has so much wisdom to share in such a short space of time. What's next for you, Sharnz? Do you want to share, honey, in your business?
Yes, I'm going to get qualified. That's what next.
Well, I think you already are. So I think we can safely say that you're already qualified. And what's next for you after that?
I don't know. I'm just one of those ones who like, okay, what's next? Then aim for that. So I just take each month as it comes. Like whatever's next, just try and be determined to achieve that. So I focus on the goal and then do what I got to do to get it.
Brilliant. Love it. Love it. Love it. So is there anything else that you would really like to share? Any other wisdom that you've got that's really helped you to get where you are so quickly?
Just be your authentic self and do, you know, do this with passion and love and you will flourish.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. That's what I do too. Authenticity is everything. You've just got to be you. So anybody got any questions there? You've got some nice messages. Can you see them, Sharnz?
Oh, I'll have a look actually.
You've got some lovely messages in there, some lovely comments.
Oh,
look
thank
at them
you.
all. That's beautiful. She does have an amazing mindset, doesn't she, Aroha? It's amazing. She's just, yeah. And that is, you know, something that I've noticed right from the start is when shit hits the fan and, you know, for some people it could take them out. For Sharn, she's like, oh, it's okay. It happens. It's life. Let's just keep going, you know? So it's that attitude around, well, you know, things happen. It doesn't mean it has to stop us. It's just a little blip in the road and there's obviously a reason. What can I learn from this? And I'm just going to keep going. Mm-hmm. So, you know, things like that don't take you out, right? You never let them take you out, do you, Sharnz?
Yeah, just keep going forward.
That's right. Well, questions, anyone? Nope. Okay. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Sharnz.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
It's such a pleasure to have you. Watch this space. Watch this woman. See what she does. Okay, I'm going to remove the spotlight now so you don't have to have it on you anymore. So, has anybody got any questions, need any help with anything? If you don't, we can say goodbye. I can let you go back to your evening. Oh, does everyone know about the little incentive that I've just popped up for the rest of this month? Has everyone seen the live?
Yes.
Yes.
So great. So so Deja's already got 4 gifts already. Tammy's got 1. Who else is going to get 1? I should give myself 1 too, eh?
I need 1 more customer.
Do you? Yay.
Well, yeah, I've got orders to put through on Wednesday.
Fantastic, honey. Do it. So I'll be sending you 1 as well.
Yes.
Yeah, go and spend all my money. Make me broke. Yeah. How about you, Aroha? You can do it.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah, I like the attitude.
Gonna do it. I've got a few people. I'm gonna do some samples, sending some samples of next week, and I'm gonna send out some chews with the samples. So I've just decided. And yeah, they actually really already keen to sign up, but I'm just gonna give them that little bit of a push just to sign up straight away too. And I also the gift card idea. Yep, I just started that today. I was like hoping that might pull on the ones that have been fence spotters and just sitting on the fence.
Okay, tell us about what you're doing, Aroha. Do you want to share that with everyone? What is it you're doing, honey?
What Sharnz was talking about on hers. So she's put up a $100 gift card. So yeah, I decided I was going to push that one up today too, and I decided to do a $100 gift card to any like store of their choice. And just to make it that little bit more, I'm doing like a little self-care pack for anyone that signs up from now till the end of the week. Because like, you know, payday is Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. So usually people have money. So
right.
that was little bit more of like a just jump on board this week. Like you've been wanting to jump on for ages, jump on board now.
Great.
And you get
So-
stuff.
Oh, you get stuff. So what's the gift card for? That's to give away to someone in a draw.
Yeah, so anyone that makes an order this month will go in the draw to win $100 gift card to any store like of their choice. So I can make it out to like anywhere and just send it to them or make it out to them.
I love it. It's great. It's brilliant. So you're doing that too, Sharnz. That's where she's got the idea from.
Yes. So last month or a month or two ago, I had the shake deal where I gave customers shakes, and when I added it up, because I can't remember how many, I realized it was costing me more that way by giving them 2 weeks worth of shakes for free. So I thought the same logic, but $100 gift card, and you go into the draw. So you're not necessarily spending that on every single person. Just anyone who puts an order through will go into the draw to win. And it maybe, maybe you can do $50, I don't know, or less.
Yeah.
And it's Kai voucher for me, because I thought that's, families might appeal to that.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. And like you say, you can do it at any value that you want to. You can even do it as a gift. You can even say, well, you can have a gift that you want to give away as a draw. Anything like that. So how are you advertising it?
So I just put it up every day. I've saved the picture, and every day I just put it up in my stories. Because I was being silly quite before this, actually, I'll be honest. Before I joined this, I was like doing, I thought I was a comedian. So I was being a bit of a clown on Facebook before, because I was just bored. So I actually gained quite a bit of interest before. So I'm, on a daily, I might get anywhere between 100 to 300 viewers.
That's amazing. That is fantastic. And that is just you being yourself, like I was saying before.
Yeah, I was being an egg before. I'm not an egg in real life, but
you are.
Yeah, now I'm being my normal self.
You are a little bit of an egg. Come on. Just a little bit of an egg. That's such a great idea. Thank you for sharing that. Actually, while we're here, has anyone else got any ideas that they've been doing that's been working? That's been getting customers? Anything they want to share? I think Aisha and Api, you guys did like a draw or something 1 month, didn't you?
Yep, we had a bit of a giveaway. It's the like and share and comment one. And it was the 2 months worth of choose.
Right, okay. Yeah, that's a good one.
And then we went ahead, and I think I just shared this with Sharnz a couple of weeks ago. We went ahead and brought like little sample packs that you could put they've got they're like pill dividers.
Yes.
And yeah. And I filled some up with just fruit and veggies, and then all 4. You can pretty much store it however you want it. And yeah, those were just giveaways. It's like 6 days worth of free samples.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Yeah. Just to give people a try.
Yeah, something else you can do too, because I think what Sharnz was saying is relevant around, sometimes if we're giving away a lot of shakes, because you think about it, one sachet shake is worth $5. So if you're giving away 2 weeks, that's $75 that you're giving away. You could even do something small, like give away a chocolate and a vanilla shake, just something really simple, to keep it cost effective for you with every person that orders. Something that I've just done, and for anyone who's doing Rocktober, now this was for yesterday or today's task, I think it was today's task, and that was around giving away trials in the exchange of feedback. these are fake trials. So you could even do that. I've just offered it just for one day or to the end of the day tomorrow, so that you're not, you know, giving away trials willy-nilly all over the place. And then of course what you've got is potential customers, because they try them, they like them, they want to give them they want to actually buy some themselves.
We've actually got a potential pack that me and Aisha's also created. So it does have like products in it. So we've got like a little journal, which is like $2 roughly. A gel pen, we just got a pack of 20 for $5. And just a couple of shakes and a little trial pack of our fruit and veggies. And the whole purpose of that is just people just you know, just writing down notes, stories, you know, because with potential customers come potential teamies.
That's a great idea, RP. Fantastic idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just you know, like there's a lot in the Vitality Hub as well if you want to, but I just do my own. Like I was saying a few huddles ago, we, you know, I would say low income, you know, whatever's in your cupboard. So like we've got the famous Snickers shake, which is pretty much peanut butter, a vanilla shake, and a bit of milk, you know. So just writing that on a little card.
Well, the other thing you can, yeah,
your potential picks.
That's great. Well,
Yeah.
another thing that I know, and I know Kieran's done this before too, because we've done this for our events, Kieran, is you actually, for anyone that purchases, they actually go into a draw to win some printed books from the program, where we've actually printed out the books, which is quite a cost for a lot of people. Printed out one of the programs, you know, either the 30-day challenge or the 7-day reboot or one of them, or the Mother's Day book or whatever, and they win it just by purchasing. So you could even do something like that. Like they're already a customer in the program, so you're not giving away anything you're not allowed to give away, and you're just getting it printed, which doesn't cost a huge amount. How much would it cost you to get it done, Kieran? I know you get it done through work.
I have a day job. I get it for this, so it's free.
But it would cost about, I think when we were doing the shred ones years ago, before a lot of you were in fact, before all of you were in the business, except Kieran, it was about $50 to get one of the books printed. So it's a decent, you know, it's a decent gift. It's a decent giveaway. Because let's face it, how many people would rather have a book? For me, I'd rather have a book than do it online, because, like, you know, it annoys me how you've got it up and then it disappears and you have to get it up again, and, you know, it's just not convenient. So bless Kieran for giving me all the books. I've got a drawer full of them.
I'm a little old school. I actually have some extras lying around.
They're fantastic. I love having them. So awesome. So go and make the rest of this month amazing, ladies, because honestly there is so much potential out there. And statistically, October is a really good month, and the next 3 months after that are statistically not so good. So let's make the most of this month and do as much as we can to get as much interest as possible. Keep those stories up and keep those giveaways out. Just keep yourselves out, and what's the word? Let people see you, you know, keep sharing yourself and what you're doing so that they can see you. Keep them watching you. Anyway, love that. Let's kill it. Yes, Dana. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Sharnz, for your share tonight. And I'm going to let you guys go now because it's 8:30. Have an amazing rest of your evening. Righty, bye.